tries to play this, despite the fact that he throws around his last remaining dollars after I sue it out of him. I hope that he understands that ain't nobody afraid of his bitch ass. He ain't ever gonna touch me. Ain't nobody he's saying gonna touch me. And there's multiple consequences if that even happens. But at this point, legal proceedings are underway. I can't really speak on it too much, but yeah, this fool has been out of control, and I'm not 100% like. We could go over the whole timeline, but let's just talk about like a few really important things. Most important. Most important, all right? The most important thing is that Whack trying to get at me is all just a distraction from the fact that he is now exposed. The exposer who exposes himself when he masturbates in public has now been exposed for being arrested. He knew he was down with the police. CS2 made me a lot of money. So he is acknowledged that. But the biggest difference right now with everything is that he snitched on Big U. He's in Big U's paperwork. He is a victim in the case. He's part of Big U's paperwork. And he doesn't want that to be acknowledged. He wants to glance over that. What he wants to do is focus on some random beef with me. He thought posting decade-old footage of me being slapped or some shit. Like, look, I will literally break down everything. What I need y'all to do, though, is shoot some super chats, and I will acknowledge what y'all want me to talk about. Until then, I'm just going to pop it about what I want to talk about. You feel me? But shoot them supers. We going to run it up. I could give you, first and foremost, I'll give you a timeline of my sobriety and rehab and what that's looking like. So I kind of realized he's no bueno in the hood. He's been no bueno. That's why, if you notice, he stopped wearing that SF hat. He can't, because he's not from Southsider. I know real Southsiders. I fucks with him, you feel me? Shouts to Jester. Shouts to Sane, you feel me? Shouts to Bene. Shouts to Diablo. Shouts to all the real Southsiders. Shouts to all the Blazers, you feel me? Shouts to G-Mac, you feel me? Shouts to Peso. Shouts to all my partners, you feel me? Y'all already know what it is, all right? So I'm tapped in that area. You not. You can't even go to your own area no more, fool. He knows that. Matter of fact, y'all want to know? So beyond all the other bullshit he did, and he was making the hood look bad and creating beefs and being embarrassing and just acting like a complete fucking gato, like all that shit. The main thing that Raider did that pissed off. So he did something really janky. I ain't gonna put it on blast, but he did something really, really janky to one of his best friends, who's a respected dude in the hood, really respected dude. They needed a fade. Other people wanted his fade. He wanted a DP. He showed up for the DP, but no, he didn't. He was down the block, pulled down McClay, seen them, sped off in his fucking in his Escalade. You feel his black Escalade that he drives. You feel me? Beyond the fact that you can't be from a hood, you can't be from a barrio and fucking get robbed by a Crip, which he did. He got finessed by a Crip. We all know who. Shouts to the homie, free the homie. Fucking got your bitch ass. His dumb ass fucking left his fucking stupid ass white van unlocked. You feel me? Walked inside, thought he was doing his job, and motherfuckers got your bitch ass, fool. How does that feel? You didn't want to do nothing about it, because not only you couldn't, but your hood wasn't going to back you. Matter of fact, they was going to DP you for that. So, bro, I know everything. I know so much more than you want me to know. Shouts to hitting over a Hun Diddy Bop Bop viewers, you feel me? I'm rare like Lil B. I ain't even got it. I'm so base, I don't even tell y'all when I'm going live, and y'all still pop up because I love y'all. So, Raider has been no good. You can't call him Compa no more. You got to call him Dub 5 Gator. So, no. Matter of fact, one of the homies from the hood, from his hood, or his former hood, ran into him recently at some like little weed event and like put him on his Instagram story. He was trying to be cool, even though he know bueno. And then guess what? Raider hit him up, spazzing, crying, "Why'd you put me?" He was acting like a bitch because he was scared. By the way, get them likes up. You feel me? Get them likes up. Spread the word. You feel me? And we need some more super chats. I would really love to answer some questions. So I do appreciate y'all just sending the supers. But if y'all got some supers that y'all want me to acknowledge, yeah, all you got to do, look at Raiders comments. Nobody fuck with him, especially now. Especially now that people see his true colors. And I'm gonna get into the betrayal and the bullshit that he tried to do with me a lot more. You feel me? And if anyone thinks this is over a bitch, you are beyond confused. This is about character. This is about being fake. This is about being treacherous. This is about being breaking all codes that you're supposed to have if you are a homie, which you're not. Raider, you're not a homie, bro. When I told you that one day on the phone, you're not the homie, I didn't just mean you're not my homie. I mean you're not double S. That's why you can't throw it up no more. You gotta run dub 5, bro. You gotta PC up and run dub 5. The Paisos ain't even gonna accept you, bro. Paisos is way too real to fuck with you. You feel me? So yeah, I love my I love my solo suite. This is so beautiful. And he did nothing about it. Got robbed by the Crips and ain't do shit about it because he a pussy, bro. Another reason he's a disgrace to his hood. That's why he hang out with lames, you feel me? And even the lames that he be around don't fuck with him no more. His own family don't fuck with him no more. It's just like, at this point, hello, hi, no. And then it was like a joke, but is that really a joke? Because he was pushing this line that you from the hood this whole time. You even are dissing Wax said, you know what this bitch ass fool Raider did? He tried to act like he hit up that fool G murder, you feel me? Was starving. You hit him up and was like, yo, fool, what do I do? I want to get in on this Whack shit. Like, I'm going to challenge Whack to a fight. Even though Whack would beat the living dog shit out of Raider, you feel me? Like, Raider still, I was like, all right, you feel me? You did all this bitch ass shit, and I'm still talking shit about you. If you do that, you might have a chance of getting back in somewhat of my good graces, and I might actually sit down and pod with you. That pod was going to be fully hell of embarrassing to him, by the way, and it would have turned out really bad. He was probably going to get packed out by the homies afterwards, if I'm being completely honest. But so, what would y'all like me to address first? I'm going to ask the chat, and if someone sends a super chat, then shouts to Nutty, what's happening, man? If someone sends a super chat, then I will prioritize that. But what would y'all like me to discuss? You have three options. My recovery, you have four options. My recovery, Raider, the Wax situation, or the Predator, that fool SoCal Typer situation. You have four options. So it's recovery, Raider, Whack, or that other guy. You feel me? So push one in the chat if you wanted me to discuss my recovery. Push two in the chat if you want me to discuss Whack. I'm sorry, one in the chat if you want me to discuss my recovery. Two in the chat if you want me to discuss Raider. Three in the chat if you want me to discuss Whack. Four in the chat if you want me to discuss SoCal